Hey, welcome back to the show. You're checking out a shot of what we had earlier. Now, this is what you do to the meat before it goes into the oven. We're cooking with Silver Star, and a great place to hang out, enjoy some great food, as well as a really comfortable setting. So, Dave, come on in here and get on camera. We've got Jeff Ward, who's the owner of Silver Star Cafe, and Dave Bible, who is going to be doing all the cooking for us. Good. So we did the first half of it, and tell them just briefly, in case they're joining us, what was on all of that.
Okay, so there's a variety of different aromatics, turnips, celery, onions, carrots, some fresh parsley, and then I seared the short rib or chuck flap, and there's a little bit of vegetable stock and red wine. Now at home, what you would do is you'd take about 3 layers of plastic to really seal this. Okay. And then don't worry, it won't melt too much, if at all. And then a piece of foil over that. Okay. And it takes about 3 hours.
3 hours in the oven.
Right, to really break down. Now at that point, you have 2 choices. One, you can, you know, put the meat on the plate, strain your vegetables out. You don't want to use those vegetables that are in here because the essence is already in the sauce. Okay. Then you can just go ahead and plate it up. Or, and I would recommend this, actually leave it in there overnight in the juice. Let the liquid re-back infuse. Keep it moist, and then bring it back like I'm doing here. So I put the meat back into the stock. I've brought the broth. So basically, I'm reheating the meat as I'm reducing the stock. Okay. Gonna add a little bit of red wine to it, and this is where you can really get creative with everything. How so? Like I said, I mentioned earlier, you can do chipotles in there. Throw a little chipotle in there for a nice kick. You can do port wine. A variety of different wines and whatnot can give you very different sauces. You can do a variety of different sides with it, mashed potatoes, polenta, roasted potatoes, anything that you want. It's very versatile. The key is not so much the recipe versus the methodology. Okay. Searing properly, letting it reduce, which is what we're doing right now.
And it's a really good hearty meal. You know, earlier in the segment we were saying if you come down off the mountain, Silver Star Cafe is just located close to Park City Mountain Resort. What a great way to replenish your system after a hard day of work. So, you know, the cafe you've owned for about a couple years. You've been in the restaurant business for quite a few years. For those of you just joining us, and you know, how would you describe Silver Star in like 2 sentences?
2 sentences. I'd say our cuisine is sort of regional American comfort food, a little Western twist, and I think it's just a very authentic, comfortable, welcoming environment. With our decor inside is very relaxing, and we have a beautiful patio and great views, couches, tables to sit outside and enjoy that. Even in winter on a nice day, it's a really popular spot.
Yeah, and Director Michael, pop up some of those pictures. We're going to show you the decor inside, but also the nice thing about the cafe is they keep open their patio all year round. So you're in your snow clothes, why not? You can go out on the patio. They're also going to be doing live music through the winter. They do it through the summer on Thursday nights, but they're going to be doing it through the winter as well. So great setting on the inside. And it's, you know, even if you're not skiing, if you want to have a central location where you want to meet up with the family, or you just want a good place to go, this is a good place to go.
Yeah, that's a really important thing to mention. We have great, you know, you can drive right up and stop up for lunch if you want. It's free and plentiful parking for dinner. It's easy access. And so I think, yeah, it's just, we try to be inclusive and welcome everybody.
Absolutely. It's a good place to check out. Locals are loving it. Lots of talk going on about it. And my poor director in the back, he worked so hard yesterday he didn't eat. So he's coming here and he was almost in tears. He was so excited to see food today.
He grabbed celery.
So I know, Dave was so nice. He's like, here you go, here's some celery. Which I think made him almost want to cry too. He's like, no, give me the meat, man. So I have a feeling we're going to go to break here in just a second, and Director Michael's going to like make a mean dash to come claim the meat. So as we're plating it up, what do we do to finish it off?
So basically, so I did a little side of Brussels sprouts, bacon, and red onions. This is actually going to be a dish that's pretty similar to what we're going to have on the menu. We're actually pretty excited about the winter menu. I'm going to bring
this plate over so we can get shots of it, and I'll let you plate it up while I'm holding it. So you gotta have your veggies, gotta have your greens, right? As my mother would always say.
So you get your meat in there, a little smidgen. And then, now this would typically be just a little bit thicker. Okay. And then you just kind of glaze it over a little bit. So it'd still be pretty flavorful. There you go.
Nice. All those juices right on there.
Something appropriately frilly.
Appropriately frilly. I love that. From a big guy like you, Dave, I love that you just said appropriately frilly.
Thank you.
It's a pretty good line. So here's one of the plates you can check out. Oh, sorry, I didn't make it as pretty. When I moved that plate, I made it not as pretty as when Dave had it before it was moved. Thanks, Dave. There you go. It'll come out looking beautiful when Dave makes it. But check out Silver Star Cafe. Give them your location again and your website.
1825 Three Kings Drive, which is at the base of the Silver Star chair. And our website is www.thesilverstarcafe.com.
Wonderful.
We serve breakfast, lunch, dinner in the winter. And we'll start our breakfast menu when the Silver Star chair opens, which I think is going to be the 17th. Perfect.
Yeah. So plenty of things to check out. You can also go on to their website. You can see a whole lineup for the menu. I want each of you to give me your favorite, if you can. Do you have a favorite menu item?
Ooh, I really like, we've just been playing with a cassoulet dish that we're going to do in the winter menu, which is hearty. It's white beans, some chicken. We're playing with a little bit of duck. Dave makes great sausage. We have some house-made Italian sausage in there, so that's really hearty fare, so I really like that.
I think I can hear my director drooling
yeah,
as you talk about all this.
A close second, I don't know what Dave's going to say, but we also have a great mushroom stroganoff, which is a vegetarian.
Nice, I was going to say, yeah.
Vegetarian option of that classic dish, very hearty and satisfying. So I like both of those very much.
Okay, so that's
you can order that with
owners.
a steak too, by the way, just in case.
Oh, just in case. This is our meat guy, so he's all about everything with the meat dish. So that's owner Jeff's stamp of approval. What would you give your stamp of approval or your favorite item?
First of all, I stand 100% behind our pizzas. I think we have great pizza at lunch.
That's good for big crowd if you've got a lot of family coming in, the kids, whoever.
A dish that I'm really, really proud of, I think the cassoulet is really hitting me, what we're doing with that. And I've got a salmon dish.
I love salmon.
Grill it, glaze it with a little bit of maple syrup, and it's served with Brussels sprouts, sweet potatoes, bacon, onions. It's
yeah, you're speaking my language.
I like it. But everything's, I mean, we nail it up there, I think. It's a good.
And you've only been there since about May, but you're loving it. He's in a ski town now, and where did you move from before?
The last place I was at was in Bountiful for 4 years.
Bountiful. So Park City's just a little bit different than Bountiful.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
A little further away.
Yeah, a little bit farther away, but we're happy to have you up here at Silver Star Cafe. Make sure to check it out. You guys, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you for
having us. We have to go
us.
to break, because if I don't go to break, we're going to get in trouble because my director needs his food. We got to keep it going. All right, we're going to be right back here on the Madison Morning Show after this. All right, this has been given the stamp of approval by every single person here at Park City Television. Dave Bible was just in here from Silver Star Cafe. Wow, Dave, thank you, thank you, thank you. This meat is like falling apart. It is so good and so tender. Go check it out. It's just right there at Park City Mountain Resort. So we need to go eat a little bit more meat. So we're going to go to break. Stay with us. We'll be right back here on the Mountain Morning Show. So good.